It's all about the numbers in this balance update. Only the numbers change, abilities remain the same. All I want to know is if Hela is still gonna be a damn problem.
Darling, you have no idea what's possible.
Hela gets a buff, but just to her base stats, she's now a 6/7. However, she applies -3 power to the cards she resurrects. So there's the nerf, but here's the problem. After Hellcow became an activate card, this list became super reliable. That's why we're seeing it everywhere, right? Well, this list also comes with Luke Cage, who's gonna negate that -3 that Hela gives. So yeah, you won't always get your Luke Cage, but man, this deck is still gonna remain ever present in the meta even after this change. This deck took me to Infinite 2 seasons in a row and helped me win an Infinity Conquest, in huge part due to Marvel Boy's ability. Well, thankfully his ability remains unchanged, but he does get a 1 power nerf. He is now a 3/1. No surprise here, War Machine becoming an ongoing card has given rise to one of the most annoying decks out there. High win rate, but not necessarily cube rate though, because once you see the setup, you know it's retreat time when you don't have the counter, right? I'm surprised this nerf wasn't bigger too. War Machine goes from a 4/7 to a 4/6.
Wow. This feels good.
Okay, hear me out. I think a large part of Symbiote Spider-Man underperforming is because the Clog archetype is pretty prevalent in the meta right now. Also, other than the first day of his release, when I was making everyone kneel before the Galactus. Now, the combos with him, they're pretty obvious, right? He's just sitting there, you know it's gonna be a Namora, it's gonna be Galactus, it's gonna be Black Panther. So, you can tech against it, you can counter it, or just straight up leave. So, it's no surprise he's underperforming a bit. Symbiote Spider-Man actually gets a buff, going from a 4/6 to a 4/7. And hey, talking about kneeling, I will destroy their planet. This wasn't on my buff list, but like I said earlier, we're used to the symbiote and how it works already, so if you get caught by a Galactus symbiote combo, yeah, that's kinda on you. I'm actually pretty okay with this. Galactus is now a 6/6, gaining 1 point of power.
It's great seeing you like this.
One of the most slept on cards in Marvel Snap. Hopefully this buff gives her more opportunities to blow up. Pun definitely intended. Negasonic Teenage Warhead gets a 1 power buff. She's now a 3/3. Thanks to Symbiote Spider-Man, we've been seeing this guy a lot more as well. His combos with Wong and Arnim Zola make him pretty formidable, and now he gets even more love. Black Panther gets a 1 power buff. He's now a 5/5.
And for the first time, I saw my true self.
With Aranya and Madam Web coming to the game this season, it looks like old Sergei Kravenov got cut from the move lists quite a bit. So, Kraven gets a 1 power buff, he's now a 2/3.
Do you understand me, my son? Yes, father.
Talking about move, Hercules is one of those cards that if you get the perfect setup, he can help you scale up to stupid amounts of power. But when you don't get the perfect hand, when he doesn't work out, which is most of the time, he's kind of terrible. So they're giving him a point of power to be more competitive. Hercules is now a 3/5. Oh, Hercules, Hercules. So what do you think of these changes? Was there anything that should have been changed but didn't get touched? F you, Erisham. Let me know in the comments.